You are listening to an interview with a featured Pride of Dakota member.
Hi, this is Sarah Kausch, and today I'm sitting down with Kathy Spicer with Kapstone Container Corporation. Welcome, Kathy.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we're excited you could be with us today. So why don't you tell us what Kapstone Container Corporation is all about?
Certainly. Kapstone Container Corporation, we were actually formed in November 2011 by Kapstone Paper and Packaging. It was an acquisition of 14 of U.S. corrugated manufacturing facilities. So people in North Dakota actually are more probably familiar with U.S. Corrugated, which is now Kapstone Container. And so we have like 14 converting facilities for packaging, for corrugated packaging. A lot of people think of it as cardboard, but actually cardboard's kind of like the material on the back of your legal pad. Corrugated is actually more for structural, like shipping containers that you might see our North Dakota manufacturers go to market with, like in bulk containers or boxes, the 4 flaps on the top, 4 on the bottom, or things like point of purchase displays. We are one of the leading independent corrugated packaging companies in the country. We do have 3 paper mills and 1 lumber mill in the U.S.
Oh, okay. So do you mainly work then with other small businesses to help them with their business needs? Is that the ultimate?
We do. We actually work with quite a variety of size businesses. We work with a lot of Pride of Dakota members, which might be some of those are smaller independent companies, family-owned companies, along with the larger conglomerates such as like full-fledged manufacturing facilities in North Dakota and then over in Minnesota also, where we might be shipping truckload quantities of product in. And then versus the more smaller businesses where you might be shipping, 500 or 600 master boxes in for them to pack out.
So can you also do custom work? So if somebody has a specific size box or a specific point of purchase they want to use in stores or what have you?
We do. Actually, the first step in any of our processes is we have designers, structural engineers, and also graphic designers that are free to use for our customers. So we actually sit down with our customers and we take a look at what their need might be, what type of market share they're going after, whether they're an internet sale or if they're full, where they're shipping individual packages versus someone who might be shipping truckload product to market to grocery stores or food service. And so we start to design the package at the very base for them with their product. And then we will give them, different choices as far as for cost, something that might be just generic to begin with, if it's a smaller company, or something that might have their logo and enhance their marketing efforts with their website. We can do everything from 1-color print, just kind of a generic, nice-looking 1-color print, up to 5-color print with UV coating for the more retail packages. We also can get our customers into what we call bulk containers in the industry, which are large totes. So we have some customers that are shipping to market in, let's say for large like potato processing companies, they might be doing raw potatoes in 5 or 10 pound plastic bags and they're going to market in a large tote. We can do that type of packaging also. So it's definitely a sit down visit with each customer individually and bring them some ideas that will enhance their packaging and in a most cost effective way, of course.
Sure. So you said you were one of 14 in the country. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So do you handle a certain regional area, or are you working with customers all over the country for your actual facility?
We do. We have our sheet plant in Grand Forks, North Dakota, and then we have a corrugated plant, full integrated plant in Fridley, Minnesota, down by the Twin Cities. And together we service all of North Dakota, Minnesota, and we do ship up to Canada. Along with our other 12, 13 plants that we have, then it does give us opportunities. We do have some national customers that are not only doing business in our region, but they're also doing business elsewhere. And because of our plant facilities, we can service them on the East Coast and the West Coast.
Okay. So, and what is your role then primarily, Kathy? Are you in sales? Are you working with the clients or?
hmm Yes, I'm actually an account manager for them. And so I work directly with our customers. And I also work with our structural and graphics people to make sure logos are, registrations, anything like that are within specs. And then we have customer service teams also that work directly with our customers for on-time delivery and, reorders of that nature. But I am actually out on the road in North Dakota for our customers.
Okay. And I guess I'd like to go, if you could describe in more detail, being we deal primarily with smaller businesses, what specifically kind of products could you help them with?
Well, like a lot of our customers through, the Pride of Dakota organization, they'll come to us and a lot of them will be at the turning point of where they have been using miscellaneous cardboard boxes, corrugated packaging, and now they want to have their own. So it starts to be efficient in their packaging processes and possibly get their name out on the package. So we will then design a simple package for them and give them a sample, try it free of charge, try it out. We will help them with their graphics also if they maybe have a logo that they like to use, or we will even help them design a logo if they're at that point where they have not created one, but they have their name but not a logo. We will help them with that process internally.
Oh, that's a great service.
Yes, it is. It saves our customers a lot of money without, and it's direct, so there's no third party. And the same thing when we do go to print on their boxes, we make our own print plates in our Milwaukee facility. So that really saves our customers, about 20 to 30%.
So basically you can handle the whole gamut of services there. I mean, it's a one-stop shop. So how do companies, if somebody's out there wanting more information, how do they find out more about you?
Well, we do have a website under www.kapstonepaper.com, and then they can call our Grand Forks facility direct at 701-787-6400, or my direct extension, which I would prefer they just call me direct, and then I can help them and coordinate anything or get them to, if they need to visit with someone else, get them to the right person. My direct extension is 701-787-6406.
Wonderful. Well, it sounds like a great service you have there for a small business, and I appreciate you coming in today, Kathy.
Thank you so much. We appreciate being here this morning.
Take care.
Thank you. You too.
To learn more about this featured Pride of Dakota member, visit our website, prideofdakota.com. To become a featured Pride of Dakota member, send an email to prideofdakota@gmail.com. To listen to the full podcast of North Dakota Now, click on the podcast link on our website, prideofdakota.com. Thanks for listening.